We're here at the top of Herring Point inside Cape Henlopen State Park. To the north, the beach continues up to Cape Henlopen Spit. Sand starts its journey along our shoreline further to the south, where we were at Indian River Inlet, and it moves further north, coming through Dewey Beach, Rehoboth Beach, and moving like a river of sand through the system, ultimately to the north to the Cape Henlopen Spit. This bluff, this high point here, is the site of some important World War II bunkers. These historical structures up here on the bluff were being threatened by erosion as the bluff was being undermined and the shoreline was moving and eroding. In order to address and counter that erosion, a series of groins, perpendicular structures, were built here to trap the sand. And just as we saw with jetties, groins will trap sand on one side and starve it from another area. Behind me, you can see the very well-vegetated dunes in this area. And notice that the vegetation has a particular slope wedge shape to it. We call that salt wedge pruning. The higher winds and higher salt concentration closer to the beach mows down, sort of trims down the vegetation closer to the shoreline, and as it moves further back, it can grow higher, and so it gives it that wedge shape. And in the distance behind there, you'll see some vehicles on the beach, and you can see a large dune. That's part of the large Galloping Dune. It's a large coastal medano that stretches almost 1.5 miles from this point on the beach inland. This was the site where the Cape Henlopen Lighthouse existed from the late 1700s all the way up into 1926, when it fell into the sea, succumbing to the erosion. These are signs everywhere to us about how sand moves through the system and how our shorelines are moving landward and upward in space and time, moving along and through the system. And we can look for ways in which human structures give indications of that and sometimes come into conflict with nature.